This challenge might just be a cure for boredom in The Sims 4. Crafting. For many games, it's an essential mechanic. It allows you to obtain objects, progress in the game, but not so much in The Sims 4. Here it's rather an afterthought, nice to have hobby activity. But what if we make it your only option? The goal of this challenge is to build functional house and somewhat nice looking house without using buy mod in The Sims 4. What do I mean by a buy mod? It's this. We have build mod and we have buy mod, or rather objects. Build mod will be allowed because Sims do not know how to make walls and doors, unfortunately. That's why it's no buy mod challenge. So how are we going to play to live as our sim and obtain items in this challenge? There is a lot of ways actually. First and the main one is crafting. Fabrication, woodworking, knitting, cross-stitching, painting, photography, gemology, anything that can give you an object, decorative or useful. Also buying them, but not from buy mod, but from things like flea market from City Living or Plopsy, or marketplace lots from Eco Living. Finding objects via dumpster diving, getting them as a career and event rewards. I think the career rewards actually really interesting category that might be very useful for the way I want to approach this challenge. Also, stealing objects is an option, but I did not give my sim a kleptomaniac trait. I did not thought about that. We'll try to do it without stealing. The only exceptions will be crafting stations themselves. Things like knitting basket, for example, cross-stitching, an easel, woodworking table, candle making station, gemology table, and fabrication station, or what it's called? Tornamore Home Fabricator. All of these things will be essential for this challenge, but we cannot craft them. You cannot make a woodworking table. You cannot craft a candle making station. So these things will be exceptions. However, because I like to make things difficult for myself, if I can, I will try to avoid buying them. We can go into one of the townies' house from Evergreen Harbor that has fabrication station, fabricator. Or I think potentially Makerspace community lot has fabricator. I hope it does. We can get an easel as a career reward in painter career. So before we get our own easel, we will have to use the ones in community lots. Yes, I'm going to do various careers just for their career rewards. I'm willing to take this challenge that far. But for some of these items, there is no way to obtain them without buying them. I don't think there is any way for you to obtain a gemology table or candle making station or even woodworking table. So this will be our exception. We're also starting this challenge rags to riches style with 0 simoleons and an empty lot. I made my little list of rules that I will follow, and additional challenges just for myself is not using the debug mod. I'm counting debug as part of buy mod, so no debug. And I can only start building house after my sim has 10,000 simoleons. And I also going to be taking away money if I want to give her new clothes. Just to keep it in the spirit of the challenge. The challenge might be a lot easier with multiple of sims, so we'll probably have a family eventually. I want her to meet someone and have kids, so different people could do different things. I didn't know that there is dust in this part of the town. I also never played in this part of Evergreen Harbor. From one side it's really nice, the pine forest I love, but it's really dirty in here. There is a couple of people in here. I will send her to say hi, because we're going to need those influence points, because we're going to be relying a lot on community spaces. This is the sim I created for this challenge. Her name is Eo Marius, and I gave her a couple of traits to help her. I gave her a cycle disciple, maker, creative, and also she has bonus trait muser from her master maker aspiration. Ignore poor. This is from Regency Romance mod. I also have NPC voting enabled. We will have to fight for those action plans that we want. Community space will be very important. The first one that I want to get is marketplace, because on top of everything that I just mentioned, I also have a weird aversion to selling things from Sims inventory. It just seems too easy, like being able to take an item here and drag it and sell it. I don't like to do it, and if I can help it, I will avoid it. So for that reason, we need to have a space where we can go and sell things. We'll probably have a career. I want her to be master maker. I want her to go into eco-living career. Why are we flirting? I said that I want her to have a partner, but girl, not like that. You're starting too soon. Flea market. Flea market will be very important for us when we have money because we'll be able to buy items there. Maybe we'll go really quickly and take a look. Oh, this is terrible weather. Is there someone in this formation of people who feels fitting for life of crafting and living without a house? I don't know, maybe if someone already has a desire to be a painter. Tina invited us to flea market. We already there, Tina. See, we can buy couches here, lights, chairs. It's not much, but it's something. We can also sell our things here. What are you doing? Singing in karaoke. Now she feels embarrassed again. All she did so far is 2 things that made her embarrassed. She went to chat with Miko. This is fun, but I think we need to go home. Or rather to the community space in our neighborhood and see if we can turn it into marketplace. I don't know how much influence points I need to do that. We live over here and this is our neighborhood community space, the Quarry building. Currently it's set to just default community space. It can be community garden, maker space and marketplace. I want them all, so I want each neighborhood to have different one. We're literally going to move houses, or rather lots. We're not going to have a house for a while in order to make these community spaces. You can do it just by loading into different households that already lives in the neighborhood that you want. But I guess we're doing everything the hard way in this challenge. I want marketplace. And we only have enough points for 1 vote. So let's hope everybody likes my ideas. Maybe you should get a job. We started with fun things by going to the flea market. I think this is career that came with eco-living, civil designer. I never done this career. And I claim eco-living to be one of my favorite DLCs for this game. So we're going to take this job. We immediately get work assignment, acquire recycled materials. We need to use a recycler for this, but we don't have anything to recycle. Maybe you can dig something from here. And even here we have butterflies, even in this construction zone desert. She found a fish. We could recycle a fish and now we can dive for deals. This is exactly why we came here. This challenge going to be a lot of this. She just found a sink. I also saw another person to become friends with or introduce ourselves to, because I need those influence points. Dumpster dove. Okay, thank you for talking to me. If you don't mind, I'm going to dive in again. She found custom content painting, but it might be in questionable condition. What the flirt? Let's don't do that. She did it anyway, and she got rejected, and she's embarrassed again. Girl, you did it twice. I should have gone to recycle a painting. I could potentially have more use for fish than I have for painting. Yes, I got paid. And we have 80 simoleons. Our first work assignment is done. She's getting hungry, so we might have to dive for meals. What is this? Spoiled hasty pudding. Maybe try again. I would prefer something not spoiled. And she found a crystal seed. I'm going to plant that. I'm going to use it. I do think that these things are overpowered and not as rare as they should be. She found not spoiled but poor quality food. This is unfortunately our best option. And she's acquired Silvadirajan culture skill. Also currently the eco footprint of this neighborhood is green, so we have northern lights. We're right now at our home lot. It's been the whole night. She did some fishing, some dumpster diving. As you can see, she found a bike in the dumpster. While fishing, she only caught fish. While dumpster diving, she found lemon and a bonsai bud. We could definitely plant some of those. And let's take a look what we have in our household inventory. We have sink. This looks like a normal sink to me. Tables, however, I don't think they're fixable. She could repair this sink and clean it, but tables she can only replace. And I don't know if I care about doing that. Sink is really good find. She is exhausted, also a little hungry. I will make her plant. It's too cold to plant. It's freezing. I cannot tell by her because all of her outfits look the same. Well, then I will just send her to sleep somewhere. I saw a bench somewhere in very weird place. Like, yeah, over here. Do I want her to go to work or work from home? I feel like I can do more with her when she's working from home. I could dumpster dive and garden. Check community board and acquire Eco upgrade part. How do I do that? Use a fabricator to acquire these parts. The voting period is almost over. Water conservation is in the lead. I don't think water conservation is best for us. Also not really the worst. I don't think we have enough influence points. Change that. She has 13. Maybe if she can meet some more people. I don't know how else to get points. So self-sufficiency would be a good one because we would get reward points every time when we do fishing, gardening or handiness. That would be a really good one. I came to use the community space in hopes to meet people because I don't know other ways to get points. Carol Solomon. Oh, and she's fainted. And Carol is leaving. Bye, Carol. I'm trying to vote on this self-sufficiency neighborhood action plan because NPCs also vote in. They keep beating me. I never played with NPCs voting turned on, so it's always been me just deciding what action plans I'm going to use or just not using them at all. Definitely interesting experience. I think in order to finish this acquire an eco upgrade part task for our work, we will have to go and visit a local family that I know that they have a fabricator. Also maybe they will cook something. Let's introduce ourselves to them. I think air here is really bad. She's way too uncomfortable to do anything. So do you guys have a bench or something where I can nap? I'm going to use the rooftop patio. Voting is now closed. Water conservation received the most votes from community. I'm going to grab a serving. I hope they don't mind. She's going to pass out again. Okay, she's uncomfortable, but only uncomfortable, not very uncomfortable. So we can fabricate eco upgrade part. Yeah, we're also gonna need to leave pretty soon because air here is terrible and because of that she just became very uncomfortable. I knew that the beginning of this challenge will be rough, but I did not expect it this rough. Are you good? Are you willing to fabricate? I think she is. Are you gonna bike there? It's literally across the street. You're wherever makes you happy. Just finish this upgrade part. They made more food. She finished and she immediately wants to go and grab food. She finished her task. She got money for that. So we now have a little bit of money. Can I take a little bit of this food with me? We're going to pack into sack lunch. And I think we're going to go home. Wait, I think our marketplace is built. We have both Mortimer Goth and Cassandra Goth. Let's meet them. Let's do friendly introduction. We have a little coffee stall, tables where we can sell stuff, a place inside to hang out, even with dollhouse for kids. People buying food, taking it upstairs. I like this place. She's chatting to some randomly generated Sims. Did he just took her plate? I think Mortimer just stole this woman's plate. Wendy, are you okay with that? I just asked Wendy about her hobbies and skills, and Wendy likes painting. I may just consider this fate. In EOS 2 days existing in this world, I already feel how much second person would help. What we need to do today? The same? And apparently it counted my eco upgrade part for today too. That makes it really easy for me. What are you selling? Some juices, fizzes. We also have Geoffrey Landgrab here. And Malcolm. Why is Dad taking their teens here? Mortimer with Cassandra and Jeffrey with Malcolm. And everyone is drinking coffee. 3 shades of blonde. Jeffrey, you ruined it. I need you to check voting board for your job. And she finished her work for the day. I'm kind of considering coffee for her. What do you have? Coffee, tea, hot cocoa, and also some food. Why is it making me hungry in real life? But I think it's our time to sell things that we will not need in immediate future and get some money from that. I'm going to sell bonsai bud. I'm going to sell fish, or at least more expensive fish. I will hold on to dye and to lemon. We can plant lemon, and white dye I think will be nice for us to have. Oh, she's also a vendor. You're not vending this table, right? I think Ava just flirted her and she received that flirt really well. But Ava, do you like painting? Somebody just bought a fish. An upgrade part, I think. Ava dislikes fitness. That's not enough information, Ava. Oh, and EO likes fitness. That's not good. What in the... Look at these people. Is Greg buying coffee? I want to see Greg with coffee cup, please. He's laughing. Greg, I kind of like Greg. He left. This little coffee stall is so popular. Someone finally bought my fish. Okay, I think this is really good result for now. We sold some things, we have 700 simoleons. Maybe you can haggle and buy yourself nice meal from this vendor. He said no discounts. How much is meal? Yeah, the cheapest one is 12 simoleons. The problem is that we no longer have a dumpster. Where am I supposed to do my dumpster diving? We technically can move. We no longer need to live here. A marketplace will exist and we can use it to sell our things. This way I don't have to sell anything from my inventory. And we can move to the different lot. And in that neighborhood, create a maker space. So we will have access to fabricator. Also, I kind of want to chat a little bit more with Wendy. Wendy is fishing. We need to be best friends, at the very least. Unknown caller. We are fixing your phone line. Don't pick it up next time someone calls. I know you, why are you pranking me? She's now angry because she's been pranked. Hi Wendy, do you want to live together? I really need help. Maybe let's cloud gaze? That's not even flat surface. How are you laying there? Your legs are literally in the ground. Yes, our friendship is rising up. Can you move in? This is so weird. Just random persons that she's met, asking her to move in. I can ask her to join the household. I'm going to do it. We're not going to take her money. Yeah, that's beats the point of earning 10k to build a house. Yes, we're moving in together. Because that's normal thing to do. I'm going to set our money back to what it was. And I feel like I need to give Wendy a makeover. She cannot be wearing this ball gown. Let's join a career. You're going to be a painter. I don't know if painting is the best career for career rewards, but that's the one where I know what rewards are. And your aspiration will be probably the painting one. This is her everyday outfit. I do like the pink blouse vibes, but maybe not this pink blouse and not with this skirt and shoes. Maybe we'll do pink blouse, but custom content pink blouse. It's going to be very romantic painter. After adding some skin details and making her look basically unrecognizable, we can now work on her outfit. I do like that blouse. It's between this one and this one. Let's start with something simpler and we can pretend buy more clothes for her later. Maybe these jeans with lace on the sides. Is this hair that I want to give her? Or do I want to give her bangs? I feel like she could sleep in a cute dress. Cute comfy dress. This is adorable. I love this. I want that to sleep in or just walk around in the summer. For her swimwear, do we continue with pink theme? Just simple matching pink set. I actually really like Wendy now. She's given a little bit of Musa from Winx. Okay, Wendy, I don't know how to tell you this, but we don't have a house. Now what I need to do, I need to plant my crystal seed. And it's no longer freezing, it's now just cold. I'm going to ask Wendy to plant these guys and you can repair the sink. Who's she talking to? Oh, to a plant. Looks like she's talking to the skies. Now she's talking to Io, who's trying her best to fix that sink. I said we can move. Let me get my ideas straight. If I pack our plants and our sink, our 3 possessions, how much is it? No, not travel. How much is it to move to a different empty lot? Empty lots can be quite cheap, right? Or we could do empty apartment. This challenge will be interesting to do in the apartment because then you don't even need to use build mod because you already have your walls and windows and doors. It costs only 600. This other apartment, it's completely empty, but we have our sink. Wait, why we still have 700 simoleons after we moved? She wants to offer a rose to Io? I don't know how Io will react, but go for it. Io's okay with that. And now they just roll in with compliments and pranks. But she liked it. She likes the prank. They already have romance bar. There is no point for us in staying at the apartment. We're just going to go to the community space. Our watching is currently closed. I kinda thought that because we're in the new neighborhood, it will like start over. So you're going to sleep and Wendy going to dumpster dive. And she passed out, 1 meter from bench. You don't need to ride your bike towards the bench. Wendy found the ascension in the dumpster. Love to have a little bit more context on that one. Tina made her very bored. She doesn't like Tina. And Wendy also found a bike. Now they both have bikes. She found how many simoleons? 1 whole simoleon. She found a decorative houseplant. I think it's time to start diving for meals. We're getting hungry. She found forbidden fruit. I mean, if she eats that, we won't need to be feeding her. Can photosynthesize. But I don't know if I'm ready for that. You dive in for meals. Why you found live space squid? That's interesting categorization. He's not food. You're going to bike towards the bathroom? Yep. At least she's kind of rested. Are you biking inside of the building? Inside of the bathroom stall? You're just going to leave it there. Wendy wants to confess attraction to Io. We're doing all of that in the bathroom. I kinda need you to wash yourself in the sink before you go to work. We can keep mushroom for planting. We could sell live space squid. I don't need that. And I don't know about forbidden fruit of the plant sim. I will hold on to that for now. You working from home. What do we need to do? Check community board, acquire an eco-upgrade part. Can I cheat this? I cannot because I sold her eco-upgrade part. I will need to craft new one. We need to be quick with crafting our upgrade part because air is bad and she will start being uncomfortable soon. But they're making food. They always have food. And we're now at the marketplace. We can check the board and we're also going to sell our... Okay, wait. All the tables are taken. I'll just send her nap until one of these people leaves and we can try and sell our space squid. And Wendy is back from work. Wendy, come here. Wendy, can you sell our squid? We could also sell common upgrade parts. We don't really need them at the moment. Go tend the table. Hey! Did he just took my things? Why did you do that? I cannot believe that he just took our expensive squid. Listen, Björkson, we're about to have a fight. Fight him, Wendy. Fight. I hope Wendy wins. It will be very embarrassing if she doesn't. Everyone is watching. Oh no, she lost. Well, that was awful. We get invited to the party. Let's just go and take Wendy with us. Where even are we? He's also invited. Our enemy. Oh, so that's where party. Okay. Oh, I have medieval dance. Alright. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna need to close my game and take that out because that looks really funny. It is really funny party, not gonna lie. For a bit of a context to this, on this channel I mainly do Ultimate Decades playthrough, hence some of the very specific mod choices. Here are people ordering some drinks, and my sims are just napping. Here is Wendy, and here is Io. But this is where I'm going to stop for this episode. I think it's a good point. I got a good feeling of what this challenge is going to be like. Grindy. It's going to be grindy. Let me know in the comments if you ever played Sims 4 this way without using buy mod or anything close to that, crafting all of your own objects. This challenge will look very differently depending on which packs do you have. And now I'm actually curious if base game version would be possible. I think there is some kitchen items in career rewards for culinary career, but I don't know if it has like a sink and a stove, a fridge. I think it has sink and a countertop. Rest I do not know because I never went far enough. Either way, I'm really curious if you tried this challenge for yourself, and if you did, maybe you have some tips and tricks on how to obtain objects. Maybe some creative ways that not really obvious that action will give you an object. But this is all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave it a like, comment on it, and if you don't want to miss the next episode, subscribe to the channel. I also make Ultimate Decades Let's Play videos and also other medieval Sims 4 fantasy videos, builds, cast videos. If you're interested in any of those, they will be linked in the description down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I also wanted to show you this little moment at the end. My sim put her sack lunch inside of the closed stall. I don't know why this is possible for her to do that, because now I cannot access her lunch. And yes, you can shove your camera in tab mode inside of the stalls. Also, this vendor took like 2 breaks to fight people. This is the average workday working customer service job. I did manage to retrieve her lunch before she went to work, so that's good. Okay, that's it. Bye. See ya!